Welcome to the Kitsap Publishing Deep Dive podcast with myself, Jack Bennett, and Emily Waters. Join us as we explore books, current events, history, politics, health, and more. Let's dive in.
Universal basic income. Most Americans agree that technology is going to eliminate many more jobs than it is going to create. Andrew Young. Universal basic income, UBI, has been proposed and discussed for centuries. The idea of a government-run income goes back to the early 16th century, when Sir Thomas More's utopia depicted a society where every person receives a guaranteed income. In the late 18th century, English radical Thomas Spence and American revolutionary Thomas Paine both declared their support for a welfare system that guaranteed all citizens an individual income. 19th century debate on basic income was limited, but a basic income, called a state bonus, was widely discussed during the early part of the 20th century. In 1946, the United Kingdom implemented unconditional family allowances for the second and subsequent children of every family. In the 1960s and 1970s, the United States and Canada conducted several experiments with negative income taxation, a related welfare system. From the 1980s and onward, the debate in Europe took off more broadly, and since then, it has expanded to many countries around the world. A few countries have implemented large-scale welfare systems that have some similarities to basic income, such as Bolsa Familia in Brazil. From 2008 onward, several experiments with basic income and related systems have taken place. In 2020, Andrew Young launched Humanity Forward, a nonprofit that bolsters UBI. Are we ready for basic universal income? The short answer is no, we are not ready. Results from several test groups receiving universal basic income, UBI, each month show that the most fundamental concept of life has not changed for participants at all, and that is the question: what do people do with their lives? To me, UBI is like the classic example of giving fish to the hungry, instead of teaching them how to fish. It seems to me that we cannot buy people's creativity or sophistication with money. We also cannot force sophistication and creativity onto people. I propose that universal basic income has to grow from within, from the ground up. With artificial intelligence taking more and more skilled labor jobs, this book can help us get inspired by and interested in subjects like generational wealth. Instead of giving us a false sense of security by receiving free money, we might want to find out how to best invest in our future after realizing that finding employment is no longer an option.
Thank you for listening to the Kitsap Publishing Deep Dive podcast. Emily Waters and I will see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.